Okay. Okay. This is another one. So whichever one finds you, baby, that's the one that aligns with you, okay? What is it that people notice about you? I made 3 of these videos. Group 1, group 2, group 3. Okay. Wait. Question action. You got that action, honey. Ooh, you might be like, you scare people, Mookie. You be scaring the people because you really is about that action, honey. You seem like you be on go. Whatever that means is you be on go. And it gives people, ooh, why that just tumbled? The way that those cards just tumbled out. That was so weird. You be on go, baby. You be right to run. What's this? One's hope, wonder, journey. What you mean, Spirit? On go like what? Maybe this collective is... Okay. Y'all serious about y'all money? Y'all serious about where you're going? Or like your achievements in some sense? Like this could be a collective who's very prideful and they really need to, like, they're very good at defending what's theirs. Okay? And y'all probably like to make sure you get the credit that you've done for the things that you do, like recognition and stuff. Something was trying to say, like, give credit where it's due. So y'all could be very much overlooked, you know? But at the same time, y'all, when people do start to look at you and pay attention to you, that's when they be like, oh wait, she's really doing what she got to do, you know? She's really like on her P's and Q's, and somebody who you can't, oh no, child, you can't unsee, or you can't unsee it. Let's see, interesting. Action, traffic, caution, action, achievement, community. That's interesting. Hold up, y'all. What do people notice about you? A lot of people probably want to be friends with you because you have like a strong backbone to the things that you do. Like I said, like you really good at defending what's yours in a sense, you know? And like if somebody is trying to take something from you, whether that be an idea, whether that be your man, whether that be like something, what I'm really thinking about is like your ideas or like your achievements and stuff. When you feel like people are not giving you credit where it's due, you're really like big on laying the foundation that, babes, don't play with me because I started this or because this is what I did to refine it and make it better or whatever. So integrity is the word that comes to mind. You have a strong sense of integrity to the things that you set your mind on and the things that you resonate with. Okay? So it's like it comes off like rough, a little rough around the edges because you are like, you know, you're defending what's yours. But at the same time, people probably do not expect that from someone like you because just like this sunflower is kind of pretty or whatever like this, it still kind of gives like what? It's like facing the things that it's facing the things that other people probably would not face, and being able to acknowledge it right off the bat. Why are all these upside down? That's interesting. Disruption, destiny, possibility. See, like when people try to give credit to other people or like blow your bluff or something, or like try to discredit you, it's quite clear that no, you're not gonna run for that. That's what people notice about you. You are very strong-minded, very stern or strict on, you run a strict process, okay? You probably got a strict program that you running. And it's quite clear that people know not to like mess with you. And especially about things that is like original to you. You know, if you came up with something or whatever and somebody go try to say like, oh no, I did this, or oh no, it wasn't her, it was me, you will be like, and not just you, but like I feel like there's other people who's willing to stand behind you too, or stand behind the things that they know came from you, you know, because you are somebody who has this level of integrity to where it's not like it's always rubbing people wrong. It's just like it's true. You have to give credit where it's due, and like it's respectable. I guess the way that you defend what's yours is very respectable. So a lot of people are willing to defend your title just as much as you willing to defend your title. And it may be bringing in more opportunities for you. You know, people are noticing that you open up a lot of doors for yourself because of the integrity that you have. You know, and it's like you're not walking through doors that don't align with nothing that you don't got no business doing. Okay, if it's not aligning with you or if it don't make sense to you, you're just plain and simple not going to do it. But at the same time, it's aligning you with more doors, more keys, because what's for you is for you. Period, point blank. It's for you. And people see that, like, the more you align with and stand tall towards the things that really you feel called to do, you just gotta stand in it the way that you do it. And it's like, oh, also too, people can see that you're not like a flimsy person to where one day you're gonna be liking this and the other day you're gonna be like fake and phony, you know, like two-faced, how they say. Nah, you're somebody who stands their ground, who withstands the test of time. Y'all don't care if nobody's in your corner or whatever like that. Y'all are still willing to stand 10 toes down in whatever you said that you do, and like until you get it done. That's where the respect comes in. Like people see that you have a track record of doing the things that you say. So people, you know what I mean? People be like, I can't even much, you know what I mean? I can't even much discredit her no more because she actually does do the things that she said she was gonna do. Unlimited potential and joy. That's why it's like people end up respecting you whole time because they see that with the integrity that you have, you're going to get very far because you're not somebody who's trying to defend something that they don't have no business defending or like that they have never actually done. You know, like when somebody tries to defend something that they don't even have no dealings with, they don't even know nothing about, that's giving fake and very phony. You don't do that. You defend things that you have firsthand experience on doing, saying, or experiencing. And if you don't, you're not going to talk on it, period. So that people really like that realism, that realness that you bring to the table because they understand that they're going to be able to respect your visions, your perspective, and like any input that you give to the situation. Also, you're a very peaceful, like maybe not peaceful to the people that try you, but more like you are genuinely happy with who you are, you know? And that's what also is like people respect you because they see that what you have and what you've created for yourself is genuinely making you happy and you're genuinely able to thrive off without having nobody stand in your corner. Not a lot of people can stand in something and actually be happy about it and really like comfortable and confident in the things that they're backing, especially if they're alone. But you're not like that. You're somebody who's willing to be alone, defend what is yours without nobody being there and still be like, okay, yeah, like I'm good. You know what I mean? You're happy being on your own, even if nobody in the world sees where you're coming from. but because you are that way, it's like that's what gets people on board with you because you defend your title so good to where people are like, you know what? Why didn't we think of that? You know, or she's a good leader. She's somebody who we can really stand beside because you do what you say and you say what you do. You do what you mean, you say what you mean, and you mean what you say. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Lastly, you're also a very peaceful person. Say what you mean and mean what you say. I got to put that in there. You're a very peaceful person. It's just like when people try to disrupt your peace, that's when the monster comes out. Okay? People see that you are actually very satisfied with all the decisions that you've made for yourself. Then that, like, if there's something that seems unpeaceful in your life, it's because of them. It's not because of you, because you are who you are. But most of the time, the people who try to make it seem like there's disharmony in your world, it's more like those people projecting onto you. Okay? So leave the haters where they at, baby. If you don't got no haters, you ain't popping. And you can clearly see that, like, you kind of weed out the haters, or the haters weed themselves out, because even your haters find that they have no choice but to respect somebody like you.